everyone. This is Dr. Liv with New Insight, and thank you so much for joining me in another video. The title of today's video is 3 Reasons You Feel Unsettled in Your Relationship. Have you ever been in a relationship where nothing seems completely wrong on the surface? However, deep down, you just feel unsettled. You can't fully relax. Your mind feels heavy. Your emotions feel off. Sometimes that feeling isn't random. It's your mind and body trying to tell you that something within you or within the relationship needs attention. So here are 3 reasons why you may feel unsettled in your relationship. Number 1, there's an elephant in the room. There are issues that need to be addressed, but they've gone unspoken for whatever reason. Maybe you're trying to avoid conflict. Maybe you're trying to keep the peace. Maybe you're afraid of the outcome if certain conversations finally happened. So instead, you go through the motions, you smile, you function, you act like everything is okay, but internally you're carrying tension. When emotions are constantly suppressed and issues remain unresolved, anxiety and stress begin to build. Your mind stays distracted because part of you knows something still needs attention. And these issues may not only involve the relationship itself, they could involve personal struggles, work stress, family issues, emotional hurt, unmet needs, or unresolved resentment. And the longer things remain unaddressed, the harder it becomes to fully show up as your best self emotionally, mentally, and relationally. Number 2, you're experiencing cognitive dissonance. In other words, you're struggling with internal conflict between your heart and your mind, between what you should do versus what you want to do. Logically, you may know certain truths. You may recognize red flags, unhealthy patterns, incompatibility, inconsistency, or emotional distance. And deep down, part of you already understands what's happening. But emotionally, you're struggling to fully accept those truths. Maybe the truth hurts. The truth may not align with what you've hoped for, and it may force you to make decisions you're not emotionally ready to make. So your heart and mind begin pulling in opposite directions. One part of you is trying to hold on, while another part of you knows something isn't right. And sometimes cognitive dissonance looks like recognizing that the way you're showing up and operating in the relationship is no longer healthy. Deep down, you know certain behaviors may not reflect self-love, self-respect, boundaries, or even your own integrity. Yet, you continue doing them anyway. Maybe you keep tolerating things you know you shouldn't tolerate. Maybe you continue overgiving, over-explaining, chasing, people-pleasing, or betraying yourself emotionally just to avoid loss, rejection, or discomfort. Maybe you're being selfish, dishonest, or manipulative. So now there's conflict, not only within the relationship, but within yourself. And that internal battle creates anxiety, confusion, restlessness, guilt, and emotional exhaustion. Number 3, you're not being your authentic self. Sometimes people become unsettled in relationships because they slowly start abandoning themselves. Maybe you've been diminishing your own needs. Maybe you've stopped prioritizing yourself. Maybe your goals, dreams, boundaries, or emotional well-being have taken a back seat to the relationship. Now, relationships do require balance, reciprocity, compromise, and presence. But healthy love should never require you to disappear. You should not have to become invisible in order to maintain connection. When you constantly suppress who you are, overextend yourself, or neglect your own growth just to keep the relationship functioning, eventually your spirit starts responding to that imbalance. And often that unsettled feeling is your inner self signaling that you need reconnection with yourself. Sometimes feeling unsettled is not simply overthinking. Sometimes it's emotional awareness. Sometimes it's your mind and body recognizing that something needs attention, honesty, change, or healing. So the goal isn't to ignore those feelings, it's to understand them so that you can make healthier decisions for your emotional well-being and your relationships. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.